It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC West rivals. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's Murray. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes Dortch on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 73 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Darnold to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Faking the give, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Play action. It's Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 3rd down and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Murray now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. Powering forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Ryland on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Darnold now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the turnover, here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zay Jones.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now Ryland for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan, Coach. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Off of play action, Darnold.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Murray now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take back over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold from the gun. And Walker has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now it's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd down and 6 now.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time.
That'll be caught by Bobo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is Fant on the short completion, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive will start with Connor.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, it's Darnold.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To the air again, Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
To a knee goes Murray, and that should just about do it. Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.